Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. Welcome back to the Chicago area, coming to you live from Mount Prospect, Illinois. I'm so grateful to be here. We had a lovely vacation. I hope you are spending time when you can, not only working, whether it's whatever kind of work you do, whether it's income producing or not, but also spending time with family and friends. Morning, Lynn. Morning, Joanne. I'm back on track, back here at 7:30 Central, and we're finishing up 14 days of daily intentions, and then we're going to move on to a new 14 days, new goal, a new intention, for the next 14 days starting tomorrow. So let's start as we do with our hands in front of our chest in prayer position, just like that. We're connecting the heart meridians, giving a beautiful loop. And it's really, really a great way to bring yourself back to center. Hi, Pam. Hi, Lily. And we're just going to use nature again as our chimes and connect to peace. I hope if this is the only thing everybody who comes on gets out of it, this, hi June, is to realize that you can connect yourself with the unlimited peace of the universe at any moment. Feel the earth energy under your feet. Mother Nature, you are their child, Mother Nature's child, coming up through the bottom of your feet and feeling yourself connected, belonging. Your body's like, oh yeah, I remember, I came from here. And allow your tendons and muscles and ligaments to soften, get in their right positions, the spine, unkink all the organs to say, oh wait, are we getting up for our Qigong practice? Hi Faye, hi Martha, thank you for finding me all this last week. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Tip of the tongue naturally just lays at or touches the roof of the mouth. And we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, connecting to peace. Actually, you could breathe either way at this point. Let the light of peace, maybe it's a golden color, go through the top of your head. You're just taking your time connecting to peace. You don't have to in mega, 1/1000th of a second connect. Allow yourself to feel it. And feel the peace going out through the top of the head. And you're seeing that brilliant sun. And that sun connects to your lower dantian, your vitality center, to your middle dantian. Can you feel that? So let's just take a minute or so and be peace. Saturate yourself with it, radiate it out. And if you're ready to move on with our practice, start bouncing from the knees as we let our hands come down to both sides. Hi, Susan. Happy to see you. I thought that was amazing yesterday when four of you showed up in the practice, and I was just like up really, really early. And I'm like, oh, I better do my live stream now because otherwise I might not get it done because we had to pack and get off to the airport and say bye to everybody, you know, that kind of thing. All right, let's take our hands over our heads as we continue to bounce and just let your hands flap and soften. And we're putting aside our worries and concerns and our to-do lists. Get to-do list, that's my new phrase, my get to-do list. It's definitely more sunshiny versus stormy. And get my to-do list is kind of stormy. And then we'll let our hands come down slowly and the shoulders guide the movement side to side. Chin moves, the head moves, your neck, right? So then that helps to guide the rest of your spine. We open up that spine. We're just letting our arms swing. So if you stop moving, then they're just going to keep going. Let's do this a little longer. And you can find some part of it, now we'll come and we'll slow down, that, you know, really works for you. Like I was in the car for a couple hours, and then I was in the plane, you know, the airport and the plane and stuff. So that's a really good one for just opening everything up when you're sitting there and you're trying not to get your elbows hit by the cart that goes by and stuff like that. So notice how things are affecting you, and you don't have to do them all in this formal way like we do all the time. You can put them in through your day. Okay, excellent. All right. Let's take a breath in. Feel where we are on this earth. Say, hey, we're back here in Mount Prospect. Let your body know where you are. That's something actually Master Lin does say to do. Let yourself know when you're somewhere else. Introduce yourself when you go into a hotel. Knock on the door. Say, coming in. Let this be a wonderful space for me. Give it a try. See what happens. It's all intention. See, that's setting intentions. Isn't this amazing? We could do this every day. But we're just going to stop after today and move on to something else. We'll be back. No worries. And we do intentions every day. All right. So let's do our shoulder shrugs. Lift the shoulders up to the ears. We're actually going to do some practice today. Yes, I promise. Head back. Breathe. Now we're definitely going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Release the shoulders down. Head comes up. Pull the shoulders down. Feel extra energy popping off. That actually was very interesting. When I pulled the shoulders down, I had a little crack. Something opened in my back. So notice what happens. This is very exciting. Breathe in. Shoulders up. Continue to breathe while you're holding it. Hold about 9 seconds, not too much longer than that. Shoulders down, head up, because we don't want to get dizzy by cutting off our blood circulation or anything like that. Pull the shoulders down. And we'll do one more. Shoulders come up, head goes back. And release the shoulders, the head comes up. And we let the shoulders pull down. And release. All right, now tap those cheekbones. Open up the front channel. So I've been on vacation, so I've been eating differently. Depends on who was cooking and where we were. So, or not eating when we were out fishing. We had some chips and stuff, so not the greatest. So these These are the stomach detoxification points. So if you come into that kind of situation, hi Christy, where you're not eating optimally, then you might want to do this more. It opens up the front channel, uh, clearing, going down inside the body. You might feel it or imagine it, and then down the front of the legs. We're going to all let all of that go. And then we go to the beginning of the eyebrows. These are the two main energy channels or chi channels. And this one goes down the spine. So it's going down the back and then separates and goes down both the legs. So open that up. This is the kidney or the bladder detoxification points. So for the kidney channel, so you can use colors too. The first one with the stomach channel, you could use yellows, and this one with the kidney channel, you can use darkly. And then we'll cup the top of our head, leaning forward a little bit. Cup the base of our head, and make sure you are cupping firmly. You're not whacking your head off or anything, but firmly. And we're going to go to that C7, the bump at the base of the neck, and massage that. You can do a pinch and release or a massage in a circle. You can use 2 hands or 1 hand. You can switch off. See all the choices you have. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like a lot of choices, then pick one, and that's the one you do. Me, with loving all colors and all choices, I'll switch around. Cup the window of the lungs. Now this is one I think will be helpful for me to do more during the day, because I was going from one area of the country to another area, you know, salty air by the ocean, and so I want to release and open up those lungs really well. Cup the kidneys, rub with the back of our hands and the palms. And we'll come down to the tailbone, and we're just going to tap. So I just have, you know, like open hands or loose fists, not too hard, and you don't want to hit a bone, so you're pretty much in that area. You'll notice what feels good, and see if you can feel the vibration going down into your heels or your toes. And what about it coming up? So let's hang out here and notice how far is the vibration going up the spine. Is it getting stuck somewhere, like between the shoulder blades? So you just put your attention there gently and keep going until you feel it somewhere else, and eventually to the top of the head. So when you feel that, you know, that's a good indication. So if you want to hang out there until you can feel that vibration on the top of your head, then absolutely do that. Take your thumbs, tuck them in, and tap the hip points. And today let's do both sides. We're going to take our hands and we're going to go around the left knee, and we're going to cup. So again, we're not slamming, we're cupping. And now the front and the back. So the front of the knee and the back at the same time. And you can always do the other way that we do most of the time, which is cupping the tops of the knees, the backs, and then both sides of left and right. Now we're switching to front and back on the right side. And we'll go ahead and do shoulder, or do heel drops. There we go. Up on the toes, down on the heels. And you're going to avoid this if you're pregnant, and you're going to do it exactly is what's right for you. So if you are doing more of a rolling, then that's perfect. Either way, have your intention of strengthening your bones. Awesome. Wasn't that cool when we were doing outside practice last few weeks or few days, and all the different kinds of birds that are there. So Cape May is actually a really well known for bird migration. A lot of birds hang out there until the wind is right, and then they take off. All right, very good. So that was our active exercises. We'll get into beginning of the universe position. Bend your knees, elbows out, stretch your fingers out a little bit. feel yourself and see, are you leaning over to the right or the left or the front or back? And invite balance. Notice at the bottom of your feet. Now the shoes I have on right now, you can do this barefoot, is probably the best way to do it. Barefoot in the grass. However, I have my shoes on. And so these have some kind of an arch in there. So I'm noticing where my heel and my toes are falling. I'm trying to connect everything. Just kind of notice that. Your elbows come out, your fingers are spread. Let's switch our breathing to in and out through, through the nose, and there, see? It's telling me to open up those lungs. Tuck your chin in a little bit, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. And we're so happy to be together that this joy bubbles up, and smiles, smiles, smiles come on our face. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. And then we feel. Now we were feeling the connection to the earth, right? Now we want to feel the connection to the universe. That part of us that's part of the universe and could be in any place there. When our thoughts go to loved ones that have moved on, or we want ideas. Where do you think these ideas come from? I don't know. Let's find out. Breathing in and out through the nose for the aim, the intention of having equal in and out breaths, but letting your body breathe the way it needs to in the moment. And connecting to the universe more easily by having our teacher, our master, Master Chun Yi Lin, who gave us a password to help us to connect our vibration and move it up. I am in the universe. That's easy to say, yeah, okay. The universe is in my body. Now that could be a little harder, but then if you do some scientific Googling, you find out that we are made from the same thing that started the universe. The same things. The energy is the same. Can't be created or destroyed, but it can be changed. That's what we do with Qigong too, don't we? The universe and I combine together, and that's a choice. That's a choice. Allow yourself to connect. And then we pour in our intention. So I want to say thank you. So much gratitude for our intention for 14 days of setting daily intentions. And then any other intention you have for yourself, I want to focus on yourself. And I wasn't doing that all the time. And then I got some wisdom from Master Sue Kreitz. So check her out. She's amazing. And you can find out about her. She has her own classes, teaches, coaches, heals. I am in the universe. Let's say it again. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. So that kind of means that what if we said, well, what about those sounds of the birds? How can I be connected to that? Can you feel it? The sound may be coming out from your heart. That made like goosebumps go over my entire body. Awesome. All right. Now, you can hang out there for a second. I'm just checking our time. We got lots of time. Yay. All right. Make sure I did everything I was supposed to do. So daily intentions. That's what we've been working on. So it seems so appropriate to do 10,000 hands. And you'll see us coming into that whenever we can come up with a good reason, because it feels so fantastic. And it is so powerful too. So we've got our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Our knees are bent. Our shoulders are relaxed. You can even stretch your fingers more if you want. We didn't do the extra stretch this morning. Feel all the tips of your fingers and toes like a little vibrating. And we're going to leave that and tend to still feel that as we release. We're going to bring our hands to the sides right now, facing outward. Your spine is nice and straight. Tuck your tailbone in and out. It feels really good. You can hold your body here. Tuck your chin in. Smile, smile, smile. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Close your eyes. And even though I don't always say it, close your eyes as much as you can during the practice. That helps you to have your mind looking internally. So the mind connecting with the heart, with our intentions. That is the magic there. And we feel it, and we see it, and we know it, that we're connected. Now what we're going to do is what's called 10,000 hands. And of course, you can start on your own if you already know. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Christine. Not sure if I said hi before. All right, and we're going to take our hands up slowly from both sides. Let's do it really slowly today, if it's all right with you. So check and see what's right. And you might feel all these other 10,000 hands coming out from your body. And whatever the intention you put in for our practice, the universe, maybe it's your family and friends, angels, masters, guides, creator, haha, throwing in all the gifts that you need, just dropping them in like petals, and all the arms and hands are collecting these all for you. So you've got 10,002 coming up, and I feel as if it's like a lotus flower. So it's like it's open, and then we're going to close that little lotus flower, accept all the gifts of the universe, all the other hands and arms coming in as well, coming down to the top of the head. And you lay your hands there. And of course, if you can't reach it, it's fine. Do what's right for you, but you imagine it. And feel as if all those arms and hands are coming down and touching the top of your head. And you accept the gifts of the universe, and you draw them in. So here it is, you're like drawing them into your chi field so they can bless your entire day. Isn't that beautiful? And when you get to the heart level, and if you need to look, you can always look. Open your eyes until you're ready. And we just rotate the hands out. So ours are going, right? My hands are going. But also I'm seeing or feeling or knowing 10,000 other hands. So 5,000 sets are also doing what I'm doing. And then you let the arms go all the way down. And that's one. So then continue and go at your own pace and feel those 10,000 hands again, gathering more for you. And when you go nice and slowly, see if you can feel it. See if you can see light or colors on the back of your eyes, like there's a screen. Or back of your eyelids, like there's a screen there with your eyes closed. And draw them in. And feel the earth holding you and the universe, and you're just still, you could be in that column of peace, whatever you like. This is your practice. And let's continue. So I'm just going to move up just so I can see the time. And you guys stay where you are. And we're going to continue for 3 more minutes at your own pace. anything's starting to ache, you can shift. No worries. You let it be as best you can, and then if you need to shift, you can. See if you can feel. So whatever it is, try to notice. You might be someone who feels things. You might feel the energy moving. You may be someone who sees colors. So you might be seeing loads of colors in that brain screen with your eyes closed. You may have more auditory, and maybe the birds, you hear more, or they start talking to you, sending in all these beautiful gifts. You may smell scents of bread making, or flowers, or incense. Roses are an indication of healing from the Blessed Mother, the Mother figures, whatever it is that connects with you. In any other way you experience this, experience the life you are in right now. I'll just run through the password again, so maybe you can feel it more of its meaning. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And then we're going to come, and when you finish the last one, we're going to leave our hands here at prayer position. Just a moment or two. Then interlace your fingers and bring them down to your abdomen, and let's gather everything we learned from the last 14 days. How's that? Plus today. And just be grateful for all the wisdom you've learned, whether you realize it or not. We're going to let that light be in the lower dantian, and it's spinning, spinning, spinning faster and faster, getting smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, until it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Smile, smile, smile. And now we do the active exercises. Let's start all over. The soothing exercises. Okay. So we rub our hands together, open our eyes when we're ready. Of course, if you want to continue your practice, or maybe you have a half an hour to do a meditation or something, then go ahead and do that, because that is the other half of the yin and yang. We were just doing the yang, the practice. Even though there was yin and yang inside, there's like all these different layers. Cup your head. But if you've got time to do a meditation, that would be so amazing. And if not, and maybe you have time later, like at night, just turn one on that connects your day too. Maybe we'll pat down the body and a little bit on the tailbone. All right, one more giant 10,000 hand breath in. So grateful for being here with you, and I could be with you when I was in Cape May, New Jersey, and I can be with you here in Mount Prospect, Illinois. Awesome, awesome, awesome. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings, and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye. A new 14 days. It's a surprise. I think I have an idea, but I haven't finished it yet. So,